So welcome to the FITS Toronto single leg control homework module. Today Miranda is going to demonstrate 3 exercises for us, starting with the single leg stance with weight circles. So first thing Miranda does is she finds a nice strong spine posture, and you can find this in one of our other homework modules. She's going to stand on one of her legs. In this case, she's going to stand on her left leg, and the weight is evenly distributed through the heel, base of the big toe, and the base of the small toe. This is known as the tripod. We want to have the weight evenly distributed through this tripod. So after she sets her trunk position, and after she sets her single leg stance, she's going to sit her hips back a little bit and come into a quarter squat. From here, maintaining this great position, she's going to pass the weight around her body. Pass the weight around her body will offset her center of gravity, or center of mass, and force her body to naturally stabilize on the single leg. So what she's going to do is she's going to pass the weight around 8 times in each direction, and that's going to count as 1 set, and then she's going to do 3 sets. That would be the homework prescription for this particular exercise. Once you master 3 sets of 8, you can move on to 4 sets of 8 or 3 sets of 10, essentially creating more volume for the exercise. You can also increase the weight that you're using. The second exercise we're going to take a look at for single leg control is the single leg squat. So it's very much the same cues for the single leg stance with weight circles. She sets a strong posture. She's got the weight evenly distributed over that tripod. She's going to start sitting her butt back, and the knee's going to come out over the small toes. Miranda, if you mind just turning that way for me. So you'll notice that when Miranda does the single leg squat, she's not losing that natural curvature that she has in her back. She's really doing a great job of keeping a nice, strong, neutral spine posture. For this exercise, once again, you can do 3 sets of 8 on each leg. You can increase the difficulty by going lower. You can increase the difficulty by doing more repetitions. You can also increase the amount of difficulty by adding more sets as well. The last exercise we're going to do is going to be the single leg airplane. So the goal of this exercise is to hinge at the hips and try to get the body tilted over at 90 degrees from the stance leg. So Miranda is going to set herself up on her left leg. She's going to find a really strong neutral spine posture, and then she's going to start hinging over. Beautiful. Till she's at 90 degrees, or till her body's parallel with the ground. You'll notice that Miranda's doing it slowly, she's doing it meticulously, she's really owning this position. What happens to some people when they do this exercise is the opposite hip, the one of the leg that's in the air, the one that's not on the ground, will actually open up to the ceiling. Miranda, would you mind just switching around so people can actually see what that looks like? Beautiful. So this is what it should look like. Beautiful. And this is what a lot of people end up doing. So what you want to do in that case is really try to think about getting long and wide. So Miranda's going to try to get long and wide here. Miranda's just demonstrating being long and wide. When we say long, we're talking about really trying to get as much length from the head down to the opposite heel as we can. That helps that just straighten out the body. And the other thing is when we talk about wide, is we actually want to try to pull our hands out to either side, increasing a little bit of the mobility up in our upper back here. Beautiful. You want to keep going, Miranda? So, for this exercise, once again, you can do 3 sets of 8 on each leg. You can do 3 sets of 10 if you want to make it more difficult. You can decrease the tempo which you do it at. You saw that Miranda did it at a 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down cadence or tempo. You can do 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. Here at FITS Toronto, we do just recommend you go for 3 sets of 8 on each leg, and then slowly add volume, repetitions, and play around with the cadence. Later on, as you become strong with this posture. That does it for the single leg control homework module for FITS Toronto.